I played one game. I think the map's good. I think it's cool. It looks way better than the Noxian map, for sure. A little bit more creative. They don't do enough. Well, that's literally what I was just saying. I agree that they don't do enough. Chicken jockey! I agree that they don't do enough, but how do we understand that they're even able to do all that? You know, who's making those calls? Who's making those shots? Like, I agree that they should fix the client,
but... the client is actually horrendous and has only gotten worse.
The client sucks, yeah, for sure. I agree. I mean, they know what they're doing, man. And if they don't, I mean, I don't think they'd be here for fucking 50 years making this game. Like, yeah, in a perfect world, the client's #1. That'd be great. I don't know what it would take to redo the client and to make things, like, very up-to-date, very clean. You know, very inviting for players. Like, League of Legends, the client, is your one-stop shop for everything League of Legends. It just isn't. It just isn't. It feels cheap. It does. Oh. Just realized this is kind of different. In a perfect world, League doesn't exist. Scrap the existing client and rebuild it from the ground up. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see it.
I think it looks fine. My issue is it just breaks constantly and takes so much resources.
It's not about looking fine, it's about the content of the client is very garbage. It doesn't go anywhere. It's just very it's archaic, it's not updated. It doesn't serve to be anything outside of play the game. You know, play the game and give us money. But it doesn't give you any quality content. The client's just very... As of late, you know, them doing the mini games and then having, like, the advertising, stuff like that, I do like it. I think it's interesting to see, but they could do so much more, man. Incorporate the lore, incorporate the skins, incorporate, you know, chroma, just everything. You know, you want to buy something? Well, we're going to give you a chance at playing it in a little custom game. Just tons of different quality of life changes. That will make the money.
Did you play the card game thing?
I didn't.
That was kinda cool.
That I did not play. The client and game shouldn't be separate. Now, I like the Riot client. I'm talking about the League client. The Riot client is good. You log into Riot, you're able to access whatever games they've created. That's cool. But when you click the League of Legends tab, you're met with something that's so fucking bare bones and so garbage and breaks down, barely works, and there's just nothing going on.
Or the old client?
The old one. The old one had live spectator features and all that crap. I mean, it still is pretty much the same thing. But, I mean, even the old client had minigames, though. I just want more, I don't want less. As much as I want it, I mean, I don't get to decide. What is this song? It's kind of boring.
30 seconds until minions.
It's the final song of the album. Not sure if I like the new Ghost album. It's aight. Accepting death and reminding to use the time you have, not supposed to be fun. I mean, when I enjoy music, I have to sit down and listen to it. It's more of like background noise to me right now, and I just wasn't having fun. Why do we only get skins? Because skins are what makes this game money. Fixing the client to them won't, I think, make money.
Let us buy access to Twisted Treeling Kappa.
Yeah, okay. It's an exclusive DLC game mode for only the most hardcore League fans. You gotta pre-order your tickets in advance. If I had to change anything in League, it'd literally just be the client. That's it.
Fight and gotcha pulls for access to Twisted Treeling.
Yeah. I don't even hate the gacha system. I guess it's the idea that, like, it could be up to so much money. And I feel like for what you get, potentially for what you pay, won't be worth it. I'm not really opposed to, like, some gacha in a game. If the quality of the content is good, I won't partake in it. But I feel like, you know, for potentially that much money, you should be getting so much more. Yeah. It's more so the problem with gacha being not what you pay for. He's dead.
You have slain an enemy. An ally has been slain.
Well, for me, it's like, I mean, do bundles, do you know, icons and things with the skins. You know, if you have a big gacha skin, make that a big event. Make that like the craziest thing ever. You know, you have the potential of getting like the Sanuzal bundle or like the fucking set bundle or the Jinx bundle, instead of it being just one skin that kind of is 3 different skins, but one of them's kind of like a chroma. It's just, I think you should do a little bit more with it, for sure. That's it, but... Does this count as an Azir game? If he's on the enemy team... Is that one? I wish. The CBT. Lule. Lule. Fia, hello. Team Builder. I remember Team Builder. That was an interesting concept that wasn't really popular. It wasn't good. I don't think it was that great. Just a gold in the Swedish Hockey League. That's awesome, dude. You did? Or is it somebody else? I don't... Did you do that? Swedish Hockey League, you took gold.
This cannot count as an Azir game. You owe the chat tribute, Captain.
No shit, this wouldn't count. No shit, this wouldn't count.
1,000 Azir games.
Okay, I don't know about that. That's a bit different. I'm down for 1,000 Azir games, but it would cost you quite a bit. I'm okay with that. You let me know. That would be torture.
Azir to Challenger, how much?
I can't even say. I have no clue. Is that so? I'll play you want to douse me in more of this satanic nonsense. I'll do it. I hate this character. Ooh. I kind of misplayed that a little bit. I think I tried to, like, auto him but he was too far, and so I stuttered into his wall. Crowdfund 5k USD to get him to play 1,000 Azir games. Yikes. What is this? Look at this. What is this? The fuck was that? Wait, what? Is that like death recap? Do I get... I gotta see what that was. I have no clue. You're allowed to click on your team's portraits when you die in the base? When you're respawning?
Can you play Sarah Queen Smile?
Well, you know, 2 people did say they wanted me to play Rise and Alistar. So after the Azir games, I don't mind doing that, but those 2 are locked in. Uncle Rise.
Rampage.
Compilations with Pentakill music making a comeback.
We might ask you to play
What?
variety games, but are there any that you yourself would like to add to the list?
The only game I said I would play because it would be a birthday thing would be like Death Stranding 2. That's really just it. I mean, outside of that, it's just up to you guys, really.
An enemy has been slain.
I've been taking suggestions since day 1. Replay Rat
Have you dipped your
2s.
crusty toes in Balatro?
That, no. You know, Balatro isn't even on the list, but you know what is? Is Inscription. Inscription's on the list. Which I think is kind of similar from what I'd seen. They're both like card games.
You dare slack on my ship?
Dude, can you fucking die? Thank you. Oh! Rip.
Balatro is fun as hell.
Ronan, thank you, sir. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of card games. I mean, the last one we played was Slay the Spire, and I actually thought it was great. Oh, wow, so this is a camera. Look at this. When you die, you can watch other people play. Holy shit. Cool. If only I had one more wave. Quality of life. That is a quality of life change. I would love to see more of that everywhere else. That's cool. It's so your death isn't so boring.
Ally has been slain.
Ouch.
I think there was a big bug on the new season release when you could sell your recall button. You would not be able to recall for the rest of the game lol.
I saw that with Midbeast. Yeah, that was with Midbeast on Twitter, I saw. So strange, eh? Spaghetti codes are weird. Ult him! Do it, woman! I gotta go B. You bought Death Stranding for $10? That is way worth the money. That's a great game.
has been slain.
Pentakill videos, less edited. YouTube content I don't know anything about, man. You guys know more about that shit than I do. You guys watch that stuff more than I do. I'm in the dark. Cool. You know, I do see the thumbnails, I'll say that much. That I do know. I know the thumbnails. I don't know what goes on in the videos, but the thumbnails are fucking diabolical. That's what I do see. I still get recommended them, and Ivana watches them sometimes. This is a weird take, but I'm so ADHD. Is that ADHD? I prefer to buy games for full price. Because if I spend $60 on a game, I feel more of a financial obligation to get through it than if I got it for super cheap from a sale. That's interesting. I think people want to spend less money on games. I don't know. I mean, I guess that does... I can understand that. I can understand that. You know, with the investment you make, you want to make sure it's worth something. Mental self-sabotage. Could be. But either way, I mean... Yeah, I'll say this much. If you get Death Stranding for $10, that will be some of the best money you've spent in a long time. That I will say. That's a great game. And for $10, I mean, that shit is cinema. But you really have to give that game a chance. It's cinema, bruv. Only played it for a couple of hours. I mean, gamers will be gamers. I think if you're more inclined to give stories a chance, you'll probably like Death Stranding, but if you're just someone who wants to play a game for the sake of it being fun, don't play Death Stranding. Death Stranding is an experience that you have to give a chance. Every game you have to give it a chance. Now, you can't really judge a book by its cover. You can't play the game for an hour and say, this thing is so trash, I never want to play it again. You gotta stick with it sometimes, you know? Or else it's very unfair. They didn't really make you a 1 hour long game. They made you... I think that game was like 50 hours. But, you know, everyone's different. If you don't enjoy that, don't play it. I get it, but... You know. Give it a chance, you may like it more. Because I thought it was great. But, my opinion. Wow, he got blinded by Teemo. What the hell? The monster... Okay, I did hear about the monster energy placement, and that was really stupid to think about. Like, that is purely marketing. That was stupid as shit, yeah. I didn't see that, though. For me, it wasn't that, so thankfully it, you know, was phased out.
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, that's strange. It's pretty funny. It's just weird. I would say that doesn't belong in that game. That does not belong in that game at all. Unless the lore of the game was that, like, the only drink they had left was Monster Energy. Oops. You know, like, oh my god, we ran out of water and coffee, but thank god the monster factories were stocked to the brim. It's like, I don't think that's the lore. Is that a new Mal skin? Oh, that's Empyrean Mal's, which I saw last night, I think. Or yesterday morning. As much as I don't like Empyrean, I feel like Empyrean Pike and Malzahar do work. That I feel like does work. Idiocracy the movie, all they had was Monster. You know, you'll see a lot of product placement in things. You know, sometimes you'll see in movies, you know, big panning shots across like a TV that's branded or against a store that clearly is, you know, like something that was put there on purpose. It's money, I guess. Kind of stupid, but, you know, money talks. Gatorade. I like the support item and think it's good. It's cheap and it's effective. Warhammer and The Last of Us. Okay, it wasn't really Warhammer, but you could tell the people who made that game were nerds. You wouldn't have a Warhammer-esque, you know, thing or D&D anything in that game if it wasn't for the devs. It was basically Warhammer, for sure, but it's not Games Workshop. It's just wargaming. And in the case of that, I mean, even if it was Games Workshop, I don't think it'd be product placement-y. You know, you playing Death Stranding and taking a break in your restroom, and there only being, you know, Monster Energy to drink, that's a little bit different. I played Space Marine, yeah. Ugh.
An ally has been slain.
I think we can insta-kill this guy. Oops, I'm trolling. I think I literally just trolled because I thought I had flash. Whoops! Oh, they have a Shen.
An enemy is legendary.
They have a Shen. I had no clue they had a Shen.
Has been slain.
That's a first. Whoops.
An enemy has been slain.
You know, I feel like I'm alive right now. The screen doesn't look like I'm dead. It still looks like the exact same tinge of the map. You know what I mean? I keep trying to move around every time I die. Yeah, it's like, keep moving. I mean, I think it should be a little bit more, you know, apparent. Malzatard is here. Outer Wilds is next. Cyberpunk's not for a while. Cyberpunk will be... Where are we at right now? Probably next weekend. Cyberpunk will be next weekend, I believe. Not this coming weekend, because we're pretty much near the end of the week now. Break his shield. Just break his shield. doing? What are we doing? I'm not skipping anything now. We've got 3 games, and then we have Cyberpunk, and then we have 3 games, and then I believe we have Bloodborne. Holy fuck, that shield. We have about 30 games to finish currently. There's roughly, I believe, 30 games total that will be played, that are already locked in. Yeah. Like, it's gonna take a little while to get through them, but that's just kind of, you know, what's going on.
What are the next 3 games before Cyberpunk?
I think it's Outer Wilds, and then the 2 games, the ones that you suggested, and then there's like one other. I forgot what the 3rd one was. Yeah, Soul Reaver 1 and 2. Minecraft, when? I should have put Minecraft instead of God of War. I should have put Minecraft instead of God of War, to be honest. I would have done Minecraft as a big game.
Aced.
I mean, technically, it hasn't even been worked towards, so I can change it. I think I will. I think I will change it to Minecraft. It hasn't been locked in. Yeah, I could change it. And then we'll push God of War back a little bit. Just to be sure that, like, if the PlayStation gets set up, everything works, it's on there, it makes sense, because we haven't set up the PlayStation yet. The first game we're playing on PlayStation is either going to be Bloodborne or Demon's Souls, and then it'll be the other one, so we're doing both regardless. Well, Minecraft is... I mean, chicken jockey and all that shit. I've never played Minecraft, and people seem to think it's a big fucking meme and shit, so why not? And it's going to be more consistent because it's on Steam. God of War would be me playing through PlayStation and then also Steam. Golden Grass, 5 months, thank you, sir. I mean, new patch is good, it's fine. There isn't really much to talk about when it comes to League. It looks... The map looks good. Oh, it's not on Steam. Really? Wait, so how do you play Minecraft? Really? I don't know Minecraft. I don't know anything about Minecraft. Well, I know, like, the Nethermen, and the fucking Piglins, and the Chicken Jockey. It's an independent launcher. Really?
Rampage.
What is the average playtime of that game's story mode?
Enjoy Soul Reaver 2 cause the gameplay story is much more rich and fun. Although I love Soul Reaver 1, you'll feel how it used to be a PlayStation 1 game, but the story is still amazing.
That's fine. We'll see. Hey, we'll see. What is bro doing?
Shut down.
I'm pretty open-minded when it comes to games. There is no story. Really?
Sorry,
but I thought you could beat it.
This has been asked already, but did you try out the new TF skin?
I just did. The game I played before this was with the TF skin. I don't really like it. It's not really my thing. I mean, I played it with the bronze chroma, so it was especially ugly. But it's okay. You could beat it, but there's no story. Oh, really? Okay.
There is no story, but to beat the game is to get to the end and flowers the nether dragon thingy.
Well, I have no clue. Jesus. Dude, I am slow as fucking bricks.
An ally has been
Look at these
slain.
people.
There's a Telltale Minecraft game, but vanilla Minecraft
Jesus.
game is just a sandbox.
Okay.
Imagine the forest while it was still in early access.
Never played The Forest, have no clue what that is. Imagine a game you've never played. Ah! Done! I've never played that. You know what we've played. Whatever we've played on stream is what we've played. I think The Forest is actually locked in as a game too, I'm not sure. I think it is. I do believe it's locked in. I mean, Subnautica has a story. I guess for what, early access of Subnautica, it wasn't really a story. It was just more of a sandbox.
Then imagine Subnautica.
Yeah, okay, I was gonna say, yeah. That makes sense then. Okay, so that's what The Forest was. They're kind of like these open worldy games. You know, they want you to live in the moment and experience the world as, like, you know, someone surviving. But there isn't a story. Games do need stories, though, in my opinion. Not every game, obviously, but, like, it's nice to kind of tag along for something. Like, how much fun would Subnautica be if there wasn't...
If you were gonna do Minecraft, I wouldn't focus on doing the story. You would probably want to do is make a world for people in chat to join and play with you, and maybe do it for a week or so. You could even implement it in the Discord so even when you stop playing it, your subs can come and join.
That's cool. Well, I mean, for the sake of, like, Minecraft, then I don't think I'll add it. I think we'll just stay with God of War. I figured it'd be more of, like, a storied experience, you know? I'm not aware. I think we'll just leave it at that then. I typically want, you know, storied games. I don't mind games that are just meant to be played for fun. Every game is meant to be played for fun, but I mean ones that have more of a lasting impression with, like, the narrative.
Yeah, joyful Minecraft blazers.
No, I'm sure Minecraft's great. I mean, Minecraft wouldn't be popular if it wasn't good.
Has destroyed a turret.
Figure out subtle things. Well, as I said, what is the average playthrough of the Minecraft story? Like, if you were to play it as an average person and try to experience the game, you know, in its entirety, not sit there and craft for ages, but, like, try to finalize it. Nothing, because it's a sandbox. 20 hours or 200 hours? Okay. It's a little, well, it's an open-ended thing. Like 50 to 60 hours, okay. If you actively look for something to do.
Killing spree.
I'm still an advocate of having a sub-tier of games to play with subs. Have like 3 games where you dedicate time to play multiplayer.
That was actually, I thought about doing that. I did think about making a tier for that. It was supposed to be, I think, after 20k, which we are after 20k. I mean, there's been, the thing would be fun to get back into. That'd be great. What is he doing? What the hell are you doing, bud? The fuck? The Thing video game was so fun. And I think that game got updated, no? I was even thinking Left 4 Dead. I'd love to do Left 4 Dead with subs. Imagine Left 4 Dead hardcore mode. Vermintide hardcore mode. No HUDs, no nothing. I would only play it with no HUDs. It would need to be no HUD, like as immersive as possible, on everyone's end.
Nuclear Nightmare, maybe like Halo with subs. That would be sick. Left 4 Dead with subs, and heck through Minecraft in it. Make the world and your chat just fills your world for you.
Chicken Jackie! No, that stuff could be awesome. That would be great. I'd totally fuck with that. There's a lot of games out there that I think would be, you know, pretty fun to just get on and mess around with. Disco Elysium. Well, that's already queued up for sure. That's already been locked in.